It's
All
your
right.
girl, Cori.
It's your boy Kimmis, and welcome back to Black Box Conversations, where we give guidance to issues and topics that you may be going through. Today, we actually have two questions. We have a question submitted by a male. He did not leave his age. He is unanimous. The question simply goes, why can't I ain't even said the question yet. You already laughing. you already laughing. I ain't even said the question yet. All right. Why can't women take accountability when they are wrong? Sister, what do you think about it? Since you were laughing before I even had the question out of my mouth, what do you think about that, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's start with a lot of people, not just women, don't like taking accountability when they're wrong.
Yeah.
The reason in particular I feel like women don't like taking accountability is because most of the time women are put at a higher statue. So it gives us somewhat power with what we say, it being trustworthy and believable. And if you're going to have to say that you're wrong, it makes you feel like you're pulling from that accountability that you might not be looked at as much as truthful if you're found wrong at something. It's just like anyone, like if you're like, what's the like an overachiever, overthinker, a perfectionist. That's what I'm looking for. If you're a perfectionist and someone tells you something's wrong with something that you've done and you know you've done it right, you're not going to want to say it's wrong. You're going to look at them and you're going to tell them something's wrong with you, you know? I think it also has to do with a level of comfort. Like, how comfortable are you with this person? Because me personally, I don't mind taking accountability. It's the after effect that I'm more concerned of. Like, how are you going to look at me now? Like, are you going to feel like everything I say from this point on is wrong? You know, I think that's just with anyone, but more so with women, I think we have a little bit more power with what we say, because it's more believable, because we're usually, what do you say? It's like, when I'm wrong, I could have been right. But it's because most of the stuff that we say, it has like a power or a certain respect level. So whenever we go and we do something wrong, or it may not be at the level it should, having to own up to it, it becomes a little harder. I don't think that we can't. I just think it's hard for us because we're usually, at a higher level, or we're usually the one that you look at for advice.
Yeah.
But what about you? What do you think?
All right. Well, first of all, I don't think that it's women that have a hard time taking accountability. I think that it's people in general or whatnot. So I don't think it's gender centric. I don't think it's just women. I think some niggas out there don't take accountability too. You know what I'm saying? So niggas and women, they stand on the same platform. It's not just one over the other. It's both of them or whatnot. And then I think that accountability is centered around growth.
Yeah.
Like in a relationship, if you are in it and you have a partnership with the other person or whatnot, if you're always pointing out what they're doing wrong, but you're never looking at yourself, then you're really stunning your own growth. So me, myself, personally, when I take accountability, it's because I'm trying to be the best version of myself. I'm trying to be the best version of myself for me and also for my partner. So when I own up for some shit, it's because I was wrong. And it's because I can clearly look myself in the mirror and say, okay, I made a mistake here. It's okay that I made a mistake. How can I learn from it? How can I grow from it? And I think when you get into a relationship, like you said, sister, it's always about providing that safe space.
Yeah.
Right? So why would a person lie? Why would a person not take accountability? Well, have you provided a safe space for them to be honest with you? You know what I'm saying? Have you created that safe space? What's your communication like? Me, myself, personally, I'm a man, so I have masculine energy, but I have to watch how I come off to my wife. She has feminine energy. So I can't communicate with her like I communicate with the niggas out here. She's a woman. So how am I communicating with her? How am I addressing the problem when it comes to it? Now, when the communication is smooth, I can't just point out everything that she's doing wrong. It's on me, myself personally, to take accountability for the shit that I've done wrong, to ask myself, okay, how can I be better in this area? And the reason why I'm asking myself these questions is because I see this relationship as something to fight for.
Yeah.
I see this relationship as something of value. So that's why I take accountability. That's why I can be honest with myself. I know that I'm not perfect. I know she's not perfect, right? Matter of fact, I think that word perfection is made up. I don't think anyone's perfect. I think everyone is growing, everyone is evolving, everyone is becoming. Now, usually why people don't take accountability is because they develop a defense mechanism, right? So when you grow up in a particular family and, they tell you, to tell me the truth, and then you tell them the truth and they still whoop your ass anyway, so like subconsciously, you're going to develop a defense mechanism. And so when you get into a relationship, that stems up subconsciously. So when the same platform is there and you have the ability to be able to tell the truth due to the fact that you still have that defense mechanism up, you're in survivor mode. You're trying to protect yourself. You're not trying to be vulnerable out there. You're going to do whatever you got to do in order to shield yourself. And that's why I say that it's all about creating a safe space, not just for men, but for women also. Like, create a safe space. What does the communication look like between you and your partner? Now, ask yourself, instead of asking why she can't take accountability, ask yourself, okay, what can you do better? Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you're in a relationship pointing fingers in the entire time, you're already losing. What can you do better? How can you grow on your end? How can you become the best version of yourself? Now, as a man, as a leader, if she wants to follow that, she's going to follow after your reflection, right? So to me, it's not just gender centric. It's not just women. It's men and women. And it's all about what you can do. And in order for you to become that best version of yourself, honesty, not just with your mate, but honesty with yourself also. Hold yourself accountable. And this is the last thing I say, sister. A person that's not accountable has already went bankrupt. And I'll say that shit once again. A person that's not accountable for themselves has already been went bankrupt. When you can lie to another individual, I mean, you can lie to yourself. When you're not accountable for the shit that you've done wrong, that's affecting yourself. So look at this as a person is looking themselves in the mirror. How can I be the best version of myself? What can I do? Am I doing everything that I could possibly do to make my partner feel comfortable? What do my communication skills look like when it comes to my partner? Create that safe space and then go from there.
But you hit the nail on the car. It's definitely survival mode. Because even with men, like say for instance, the men get caught cheating, as much as they would like to be able to express the reason why, they know as soon as they say anything or it's found out, to keep what they have, they gotta go into survival mode. Know that
they gotta protect
I don't even know her. Even like with women, like I said, it's a power thing. Once it's like you get that power taken away from you. So to keep that power, you're gonna go into survival mode. So I completely agree with that. And what was the next question?
Okay. Dang, I was about to jump in there a little bit further.
Go ahead.
No, I was about to say it is survivor mode. And just keep in mind who you are at the beginning of the relationship is not supposed to be who you are at the end. Yeah. Which means the foundation of who you are never changes, but you're always supposed to be growing. You're also supposed to be becoming. You're also supposed to be expanding. Not just you, but your partner also, right? So, and this goes a little bit deeper, right? Who I am, like even my love language and everything can change over a period of time. If we just want to stay, based off of the childhood roots, right? I could develop a defense mechanism due to the fact of how I grew up, right?
Yeah.
And it's my job to heal myself, right? So I can't let that defense mechanism be something that I'm consistently leaning on. I have to look in the mirror and say, okay, what can I do to get better? What can I do to be better? Now, once I look in the mirror and I'm honest with myself and I take an honest approach, that's when I began to heal myself, right? Because it's that childhood trauma. It's probably not having a father around, not having a mother around, or seeing how they interacted with each other. It's something that's rooted in your subconscious. And when you sit down to heal yourself, you learn how to grow. And then you can become the best version of yourself, not only for you, but for your partner also. But let's go ahead and get into the next question. So,
what was the next question?
The next question is, when is the best time to have sex with someone you're talking to?
Okay. You want me to go first?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it's really based off of you and your emotions. I know the person I am today is not the person when I was younger. When I was younger, I was able to have, we're going to say, intercourse and not gain feelings. If I knew from the beginning that this was just something that it could go into a relationship, or it's something that we're doing in the heat of the moment, I would be able to do that, long as I knew that from the beginning, or put myself in that mind frame. But at this point in my life, I'm a little bit more observant of myself and how I react to things. I'm not going to just go and lay with anyone. And if I do take it to that level with someone, I understand that there's an energy exchange. I understand that my emotions can get caught up on that person.
That's some deep shit right there.
Whenever you're dealing with someone, make sure that that's somebody you're comfortable with, first of all, because you don't want to give anything out too soon and you don't even know the person, because you can lay down with this person. It could be a few days, you feel like y'all are connecting, and then afterward this person does a whole 360 because they were putting up this false mask of who they were. So at least know what you're dealing with before you're laying with them. If you're someone that gets attached easily, I would say just long as you're comfortable, y'all have had this conversation, y'all talked about where y'all want to go in the future with this relationship, you feel that you can trust this person, whenever you're ready, go ahead. I don't think there's a date. I don't think there's a time that you should move to that next step. But know what you're getting into before you get into it. Know what you're ready for, and know if you can have relations with this person and it not go the way you want, then you're ready to do it. If you have relations with this person and it doesn't go the way you want and you're gonna be hurt, then you're not ready.
I pretty much ain't. I'm just, what I'm saying, going backdoor what you said, because I pretty much agree with you, pretty much on every point. I think that it's touch and go. I don't think that all situations are the same. And I also think that it depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're looking just to, get a little bit of pleasure, that's on you. Don't ask me when the right time.
You ain't got no feelings.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? What are you looking for? You know what I'm saying? Are you looking for a relationship? Are you just, trying to reach that level? You know what I'm saying? Just what are you going in it for, right? But you asked specifically, when is the best time to have sex with someone you're talking to? I guess whenever you feel safe and comfortable with that person. Really. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you feel like your energy is not going to be wasted, because like my sister said, this is an energy exchange. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't look at it that way. It's an energy exchange. So if you feel like this currency that you have, this energy that you have is not going to be wasted on this person, and then look, this is the beauty of it. It's supposed to be an equal exchange, right? So it's just not you giving your energy away and then you're feeling drained, but this person has an equal amount of energy they can give to you. It's something you can build on top of. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different, but me, myself personally, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste my energy laying down with someone. If I'm talking to a person and I'll see that they have more value than the red flags, it may be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? But you know who you're talking to. You know whether you're comfortable with, their past. And I hope you know their past. You know what I'm saying? Their present and whatever they're trying to create in their future. Now, if that's what you're comfortable with, go ahead and do you. You know what I'm saying? But don't complain afterwards if you really didn't analyze and observe it for what it really was. You know what I'm saying? Don't lay down with the nigga or lay down with the woman or whatnot and then start complaining afterwards you wasted your time. That was your time. So like I said, if it's worth it, that's, what I'm saying, for you to decide.
That's why say it's important to know who you're laying with, because if you're looking for a relationship and this person was just looking for a fun time and y'all not on the same wavelength, it's going to cause problems afterwards. If you're wanting to be monogamous and this person, he's interested in you or she's interested in you, but they're not trying to be monogamous, they still want to date other people, and you go lay down with them and you feel like when you lay down with them that they belong to you now and that they got to cut everybody off, that's something that y'all should have had a conversation with first. Have a well-built foundation before you do anything. That's the most important part. If you're okay with them doing whatever, long as y'all still have whatever, express that, you know. Don't start getting jealous, because a lot of time us as women, whenever we get sexually involved with someone, our emotions get attached. Because what I said last time, we release a love hormone. So be aware of that. Be able to have someone that's going to be accepting of your feelings and that value your feelings, because our emotions can lead us to do some crazy things. So as soon as you're ready to go to that level and everything on the foundation is solid, then go ahead and do it. If you're not looking for nothing but a fun time, whenever. But I feel like you're looking for something more, because you said this is someone that you're talking to. This isn't someone you just met at the club or in general. So hopefully we were able to answer that question. Let me go in the chat. I see some messages. Let me read what y'all are seeing. Let's see. Kimmis is looking yummy. Thank you, Myra. Hey, Erica.
That's why it's important for you to be with someone on the same emotional maturity level as you. I wholeheartedly agree with it, and that's why I say, you know who you're with. You know who you're with. Don't complain about the other person. You chose to be with that other person. Blame yourself. If you don't like where you are, then remove yourself from the position. You got 2 feet that God gave you. Use those things to walk right out if you don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Erica said that her and her other half waited 5 months before they did anything. You know, I will say this. The ones that I had the strongest bonds with, I waited a very long time before I did anything sexually. Now, my children's father, it was just, we was magnetic, okay? But we was on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
But the ones outside of my children's father that I had the strongest, and this is being me open and honest, me and my children's father maybe a week or two, and we was together every day since. But the other people that I dated that I still have a bond with to this day, we waited a long time. I mean, and when I say a long time, I'm not talking about a couple of months, I'm talking about like a year.
Yeah.
So it's the foundation, because for me personally, I like to have a friend as well. So just make sure whatever you're getting into is strong. Let's see.
So for my men out there or whatnot, just look, your seed is one of the most important things. And I'm going to say this once again. Your seed is one of the most important things. It takes 1 drop of semen to equal 100 drops of blood. So when you spilling your seed, you're losing blood, but also that messes with your mood. You're not driven anymore. You're not ambitious no more. You're not going out there trying to conquer the world anymore. And you're wondering, like, hey, why is my mood all of a sudden changing? Nigga, because you ain't got no discipline. You're out there spilling your seed. You know what I'm saying? Any woman that you see, your eye go in that direction. Your eyes go in that direction. Stay disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Focus on your goals. Focus on your ambitions. And then when the right person comes along, then you don't have to worry about wasting your energy, because like my sister said, all of this, man, is an equal energy exchange. If you are exchanging energy with someone of a lower tier, that will drain you.
Yeah, you start taking on their stress, they depressed. The people don't even understand.
That's the spiritual side of it.
You're swapping DNA with someone. And then you got to think about how many people are they sleeping with. Of course, you're using protection, but you're going to be kissing for the most part. That's DNA right there.
That's too much. That's too much. Like, my preference as a man, I've always told myself this: the woman who I lose my virginity to would be the woman that I marry. So I'm speaking from experience. One woman. You know what I'm saying? That's how much I value intimacy, though. That's how much I value sexual intercourse. I'm not just giving my seed up for anybody. I don't give a damn how bad. No, this woman is the woman I wanted to make my queen. She have everything. You know, she my queen. But I had to see that for what it was. And like I said, everybody different. You know what I'm saying? Just depending on what you're trying to get out of it. Me, myself, personally, I value that, though. It's sacred to me.
What you mean? What energy flew in front of me? I don't know. We ain't got no paranoia activity up here. I got that thing on me. Hopefully. Thank you, Miss Mildred. Does anyone want to share their opinion about how soon you feel someone should wait before they have intercourse with someone that they're dating?
And like
or why women can't take accountability? We're opening it up in the chat right now. That thing means I got a pistol, a 40. Yes. Hollow
Stop playing now. Stop playing.
I mean, hollow tips. Don't play with it. No. Sorry that y'all have to see that part of me. My mom was, I don't know what she's talking about.
Why can't I read the comments? I can't hear. Hey, if you guys would, those that are in the chat, if you would, could you share the live? Could you share the feed? And put some hearts in those comment sections. We appreciate all that. Thank you so much.
Wow. Let's see. I don't think that there's a timing that matters with sex. I don't think there's timing that matters with sex. I think it's to do with the person. Exactly. Just know what you're getting into. If you go and you have sex with someone that just does it for fun and you're looking for a relationship, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get scarred.
Yeah.
Then you're going to blame everyone else, but you didn't take the time to actually get to know this person. Even if they're putting on this front, if this person puts on a good front for 2 weeks.
No.
You
2 years.
Like, okay, it's 2 weeks. What really can you get to know? Even if you're with a person every day for 2 weeks, what can you really get to know about that person? I completely agree, Christina.
Man, let the costumes come off and the makeup come off. To see the person for who they are. You know what I'm saying? Before you commit to something like that, because when that costume and that makeup come off, it ain't no going around it. It's too late now. You know what I'm saying? It's too late.
Oh, and Myra, it's the same way that you would share anything on Facebook. Is at the bottom. It'll just say
thank you, Mama, for the hearts.
Okay, let's see. And thank y'all for the love. Let's see, the question said they're talking to sometimes sex could make or break the relationship. Of course. Like, definitely. Sometimes somebody want to test you out before they actually make a relationship. And, you know, I feel like sometimes the first time you have sex with someone, it might not even be that good. But if there's potential, but not everybody thinks like that. Yeah, you know, like some of the best intercourse I've had came from someone over time because they got to take time to learn your body. If you expecting someone to be like the best, as soon as you get that, like they got to be at least decent, you know what I'm saying? But I agree, like it could make or break if you just going down and you scooting and stuff and they don't like it. You gotta, that's just what you gotta take. You know my bad, y'all. I'm goofy. But it's just something that you gotta take and let's see. It's the arrow this year, okay. And thank y'all so much for the love. But yeah, just that sex thing is a big thing.
And everybody's different. You got to go for what fits you. You know what me and my sister say. Our opinion may not be, you know, privy to you. You know what I'm saying? You find what fits you. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different mindset. Everybody has a different mentality. Who knows? You may run straight into your twin flame or your soulmate. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you ain't running into no karmic relationship and then you done slept with them and now it's too late and now y'all done tied and all the toxicity and all, yeah, anyways. Yeah.
Learn the lesson from that if it is a karmic situation. Christina, what did she just say? Because chemistry, sexual chemistry and connection is important. You know,
It is.
sometimes the chemistry for me, like the first time, I don't know, the ones that I had the most chemistry with, it wasn't the first time. It was a few times after. Once I was comfortable, the more someone allows you to be comfortable and be yourself and let your inner goddess come out that runs stuff, then the better. Okay, let's see. Because we're a little older and now it's another way. A year to drive that thing. Well, you know, even some of us older, like I got someone that said they ain't waiting that long. They need to know immediately if it's worth their time. Let me see a picture. I mean, I don't know. Because what if you ain't even seen nothing on them and then you go to lay with this person and they not something that you would want? Like, what do you do in that situation?
Well, that's a question for another time.
I got my own question. What if the reality don't match the picture? No, I'm just playing.
Hey, sometimes it's like that though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like that. So.
But yeah. Okay. Well, does anyone have any other questions? It's about the end. Did you have anything else that you wanted to address before we end it?
Thank you guys once again for the love and support. Thank you all that are in the chats, in the comments. Thank everybody that gives their opinion. We could not do this without you guys. You are the infrastructure in which we stand on. You are our foundation. From you guys we build up. So thank you, our day ones, those that's been there since day one supporting us, and you know what I'm saying, the sky's the limit.
I also want to say thank everyone that's been tuning in. If I didn't say your name, it's because I can't really see. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you, Myra. I seen you the whole time. Erica, thank you. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Christina. Thank everyone that tuned in. We also have a YouTube channel. That YouTube channel is the 444 Network. If you could like and subscribe to our channel, we would appreciate it. If you do subscribe to it, if you can comment in a video, just the number 4, and we'll give you a shout out, and that's going to be our way of thanking you. Also, I'm gonna, after a couple of lives, whoever is in our next live, I'm gonna buy them a Starbucks. I know it's something small, but it's just to show the appreciation. I want to buy like a Starbucks drink, or even like a value meal or something, just to show that I appreciate y'all tuning in and being faithful to us.
We got y'all. We got you, man. Hey, that Starbucks go a long way though. Wake you up in the morning, man. You hear me?
Caramel ribbon frappuccino.
I need my cheese Danish though. I need a little cheese. All right, we're not on here for that.
Well, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. We love doing this. We love communicating. We love talking about topics. Remember, if y'all can subscribe to our channel, it's the 444 Network. It has our picture. It's a purplish looking picture. Go ahead and
my
subscribe.
Sister did.
And if you comment on any of the videos, the number 4, I'll go ahead and shout you out, and I appreciate it. And once again, my name is Cori.
My name is Kimmis.
And thank you for tuning in to Black Box Conversations. Y'all have a good day.